So we ended up seeing this pump to the upside following the previous update where I mentioned how I was tracking a correction made up of a WX Y structure, and on this move to the upside we ended up breaching above a key level, which is the wave X at 27.3 cents, and that then confirmed that we completed this three-wave move. And so what I'm looking at for right now is for one of two structures to play out, with of course one of which being bullish and one of which being bearish. And the bullish case would be that we continue to see a move to the upside where we then breach above the local top at around 30 cents. The alternative would be that we're bearish and we see the Y wave play out. And as you guys know, I'm tracking a WX structure to the downside where this Y wave could reach anywhere between 21 to 23 cents. And so if I was to drop down to the hourly chart, what you can see is on this move here, it was corrective rather than impulsive. And so that's a signal that we could be bearish rather than bullish. And given that we had this corrective move play out made up of a WXY structure, in fact, here it looks like we had a 5-wave move that formed the W wave, and we had a potential 5-wave structure form the Y wave. And so in order for a 5-wave structure to play out, the wave 3 as a minimum requirement will have to reach the 1.6 minute level. And so here it looks like we had a double bottom, so we reached 25.81 cents, and we also reached 25.81 cents. And so the 1.6 minute level is at 27.5 cents, which we ended up exceeding. And so we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 play out to form the Y wave. And that was then followed by a reversal, where on this move here, we ended up breaching below another key level, which is the wave W, at 26.7 cents. And that also confirmed that we completed this three-wave move. And so what I'm looking at for right now is for a deeper correction to form the Y wave, with this three-wave move forming the W wave and this three-wave move forming the X wave. And we could then see the Y wave play out to form this bigger Y wave. So what I'll also do is check to see what's taking place over here. So if I was to bring in the Fib tool and bring this to 27.14 cents. So right now we ended up tapping into the typical range for the Y wave, which is anywhere between 1 to 1.236. And on the hourly chart, we are also within also the conditions. And so what we could see is a correction where we could retest these EMA levels. And if we were to get rejected at these levels, that would then signal that we're bearish, and we then see a continuation to the downside play out. And that's probably what I'm looking at for right now. Worst case scenario, we could continue to see a move to the downside, where we then retrace towards the 1.6 minute level. And that level sits at 25.79 cents. If we retrace towards this level, that will then trigger a 5-wave structure, which would also further confirm that we are bearish, and we'll then see a continuation to the downside play out to then form this Y wave here. And given that I'm tracking this deeper three-wave move to the downside, what I'll do is I'll set out this Y wave target, which I assume will also sit within this range here. So if I was to bring in the Fib tool and bring this to 27.69 cents, and yes, so the Y wave would typically reach anywhere between 1 to 1.236, and that range sits within this range between 22.26 cents to 23.2 cents. And so yeah, as it stands, I'm anticipating a continuation to the downside to form this Y wave, and from then on out we could see a reversal. But of course, that's something I'm going to be tracking in the days to come, and I will keep you guys updated.